here's my coochie. Like, it's looking very Frederick Douglass, but you know, you gotta charge that to the game. If you need to be de-influenced, let me be the de-influencer. Beauty maintenance is very chaotic. I don't know why we as Black women insist on engaging upon these pre-vacation maintenance practices. Konnichiwa Guan baddies. This is a special edition of my maintenance day here in Japan because today we are also prepping for a vacation. You guys, I hadn't thought it possible, but I'm like sick of vacations. I hadn't thought it possible, but I am sick of vacations. I'm ready to be in my home and enjoying my rant. I'm very much so a creature of habit, and that includes like my pattern, my routine every day. And so too many vacations means too much time off of routine, and it's starting to stretch me out. Like the vacations themselves are cool, except for the Philippines, but all the other ones have been cool. But just like being off my pattern has been like, it's taking its toll. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna let the face mask sit, obviously. And now I'm going to try to tackle this hair. Did I nail it? Oh my gosh, you guys, did I just nail that? First up, we gotta tame this mane, you guys. It's looking very Frederick Douglass. It's looking very Black Power, actually. Kind of love that for me. Serve. Today's maintenance day actually started last night. I was debating if I wanted to wash my hair because the style that I'm about to do, I'm only going to have for the vacation. It's only going to be in for like 9-10 days. And it's a very gel heavy style. And I'm like, I'm not about to wash it now and then wash it in 10 days. But I still wanted my hair to be just a little bit cleaner than it is. I keep my hair very greased up when it's in protective style. So it's still a bit oily despite having washed it in those twists 2 weeks ago. So I said, you know what? Let me take a page from my non-Black sister-in's book and try dry shampoo. One of my very good friends, she is Indian, and she has been trying to preach the dry shampoo gospel to me for years. I said, you know what? Let me give it a try. Went to the store and I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to try. The first few that I saw were kind of expensive. They were expensive in yen, not necessarily expensive in dollars, but expensive in yen, and I think that's important to know. And I was like, I don't want to spend this much money and then not like the product. So then I randomly found these Merit dry shampoo sheets, which I used them last night, but I'll give you like a little preview of how to use them. So you grab the sheet. They had different scents. This one is lemon and it smells very lemony. I wish I had my mirror. Please hold. Okay, got my mirror. Still haven't gotten a regular size mirror, but whatever. So you take your sheet and you just rub it on your hair. You can just rub it through. Yeah, so you can rub it like this over the shaft of the follicle, or you can really get up in the scalp. You can use it both ways. And honestly, I just need the front of my hair to be clean because the rest of it is about to be going up in crochets. I'm just giving it a once over one more time today. I did it last night, and honestly, my hair felt oily last night. I did it last night, let it dry, woke up this morning, touched it, did not feel oily anymore. So you know what? Y'all might have just did something. The non-Black girlies have low-key been gatekeeping dry shampoo. Have they been gatekeeping, or has it just not been able to penetrate the natural hair sphere? I don't know, but shout out to my homegirl for putting me up on game because I was not about to wash all this. Please. Okay, so now that it's kind of clean, I'm gonna dirty it up again. I'm gonna put some more product in it, my Blue Magic and my Donna's Recipe Extra Creamy Hair Cream. Gonna finish out the rest of that. So the style that I want to do is very beachy. It's very vacation, and I could not figure out like who my style inspo was. Like I had the idea in my mind, but like I couldn't figure out like where I had seen it. You guys, this is what I was thinking of. I realized 2 nights ago. The OG Black baddie herself, Scary Spice. Okay, so that's the style I'm trying to recreate. If you're seeing this video, I pulled it off. Actually, if you're seeing this video, maybe I didn't pull it off and I just need to get another video out. We're going on this adventure together, guys. Okay, so Black Girl 101, you gotta let the hair marinate sometimes. So I'm just keeping my slicked back, you know, pressed down, keeping my edges pressed down so that they can be laid. Okay, they have a 9-day journey that they've never been on before coming up, so I need to just make sure they're prepped. In the meantime, you guys tell me often that you guys want to see like more like wardrobe content from me, so I just pulled out all of my summer and vacation clothes from my little space-saving baggies here. So we're gonna go through these fits, try some stuff on, and see what we want to take to Bali and China. I keep forgetting that I'm going to China too. Let's do it. Okay, so some of these outfits are 100% coming. This is my absolute favorite dress. This dress, you can wear it with heels, you can wear it with sandals, dress it up, dress it down. I always look so good in it, no matter how bloated I am, no matter how body dysmorphic I'm being. This dress, I mean, it eats, it devours. I'm not even going to do the disrespect of trying it on because I know it's going to come through for me. Every woman needs a dress like that. So you guys will see this in the travel vlog. So we'll put this down. This I literally just wore in the Philippines, but I wore it for like, I don't know, like the equivalent of like 3 hours. That's not enough time in the sun. So this was coming. Everything else though, I think requires a try on because, you know, your girl is bootylicious, but you know, sometimes it gives pregnant. So we need to make sure the fits are still fitting. Let me change into the first one. Okay, this is 100% coming. So when you guys see this in the travel vlog, I need you guys to hype me up like it's the first time you've seen this outfit. I've never worn this dress before. So just some information. A lot of these fits are fits that I, one, bought in 2020, literally right before the pandemic, and just never got to wear. And because, leave a comment below, were you one of these people? Literally, when everything shut down in March, I was 3 days away from a vacation to Puerto Rico. And I know that it's not technically true, but I feel like every single person that I know, the pandemic came right the week of a vacation for them. Was that y'all experience? Let me know. Anyway, so yeah, so I've just never worn these and I've just never had a desire to wear them. Or I purchased in my last relationship as like date night fits and then never got to wear them. I believe this is one of those date night fits. So you definitely saw this scarf in the Philippines vlog. Also look like, I'm so sorry, elegance.
And the word for the day is elegance.
I think I got this from Fashion Nova. Almost everything I'm about to show you guys either came from Fashion Nova or Shein. I am a Fashion Nova girly to my core. And the only reason why I don't shop there anymore is because they don't ship to Japan. Look at this dress. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, mecha kawaii ne. If you really been locked in with me, then you know that I wore this dress in Kamakura. But if you really been locked in with me, you know that while I wore this dress in Kamakura, I was fighting off a cold. So I really didn't appreciate this dress because I was too sick to appreciate anything. This needs to make a comeback. I wore this outfit one time in 2019 to a Burna Boy concert, I believe. I needed to run this back. Omo, I fear we have another banger. I think this is from not the date night selection of things, but like a combo of date night slash like the vacation selection, like an arrangement I bought for vacation. Never got to wear. Can you see the slit? It's hidden here. Here's the slit. Here's my coochie. Like it's very provocative. Okay, but it's got the girls pretty well maintained. But yeah, this looks so good against my skin. Oh my goodness gracious. This dress is Bali, right? This dress is Bali, okay? You all have noticed I didn't buy any new outfits for this trip. If you need to be de-influenced, let me be the de-influencer. The outfit that ate on the last trip is going to eat again on this next trip, okay? You don't always need a new outfit. If you are locked in with me, you know I've said multiple times, these here, very new to me, okay? My chest used to be so much smaller, and then in 2020, I gained a bunch of weight. I lost most of it, kept these. It's an adjustment period, even still to this day, right? So when I first bought this, I really felt like this is from Fashion Nova, and you know them girls be so busty in the pictures, and I was like, yeah, like this is not eating on me the way it eats on her because I don't have the same size chest. Now my chest is bigger, and I feel like now this is how I wanted it to look all this time, and now it looks like this. This is definitely coming to Bali. Okay. This is the last fit that I'm trying on. It's just a pastel dress. We're supposed to wear pastel colors for one of the days. And so I didn't buy anything new and I wanted to. I came this close. So we've officially lost daylight. Still gotta do my nails. So you guys know the drill. Just gonna do some press-ons. This is the set for vacation. You guys actually chose this set. I could not decide between this set and like a gold set. And I asked on Instagram, I did a little poll. And it was kind of close, but this set did win in the end. Good morning, sleepyhead. So last night, after prepping my nails and everything like that, I realized it didn't make sense to do my nails before I finished my hair. So let's see what's under here. I like tightened this really good and then put my, what do you call it? My little headband on when I got in the shower and washed my face. So, oh yeah, so it's still nice and sleek. You know what I just realized looking at this? So when I did these braids, I didn't have some symmetry in mind. I really just like freestyled these braids, and like this is pretty even. Like these parts are pretty even for somebody who just freestyled these parts. And I'm actually really pleased with that. I braided up the ends of the braids. Okay, you guys, now let's see if I can pull off this style. Crochet needle, crochet hair. I actually have no idea if this will be enough. I hope it will be. This is like the Marley hair that I always use because look, this style's only going in for a week. I don't need that too crazy. You guys, has anyone seen or listened to Epic the Musical? One of the songs from that musical is going viral right now on TikTok. First of all, I didn't realize there was a musical for the Odyssey. It technically doesn't exist, but like shout out to the good people of YouTube who have like put together like an animation to go with all of the songs, and the animations are actually really good. I'm like currently on a rabbit hole of watching all of the animations and like listening to the songs or whatever. As a former English major, you guys, I am shocked at people enjoying the Odyssey. When I read the Odyssey in undergrad, so years ago, I always thought, and I still feel like, especially rewatching it, the worst part of this story is that Odysseus lives. Like, the Odyssey is genuinely just like a tale of a man who makes one bad decision after the other and still manages to survive. Anyway, it's just so fascinating to me. Like time and like culture and like cultural context really shapes how people receive information, because while I was on TikTok, the sound that's going viral right now is like the piece from like when he gets washed up on shore on like, I don't know what it's called, Lagiad, I think. And he meets Calypso. And like, I'm seeing people on TikTok in the comments saying that he was like sexually assaulted by Calypso and by Circe and blah, 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 blah. And he's a good, loyal husband that wants to make it back to his wife. And honestly, if you would have told undergraduate aw-peh that in the year of our Lord 2025, people were going to get on Beyonce's internet and try to argue that Odysseus was SA'd when he made a choice to sleep with those women, I just think that that's so fascinating. Like, I'm like reading the comments on TikTok and people are portraying Odysseus as like a victim. If you've never read the Odyssey, I'm sure everything I'm saying is just like, girl, what are you talking about? But look, I'm gonna put a link to the playlist to like the musical if you guys want to watch it on YouTube. But I will also say, obviously, it's very like, if you're familiar with Hamilton, keep that in mind. The same way Hamilton is not like a direct retelling of the original story, the musical is also not a direct retelling of the original story. Anyway, that's my nerd rant of the day. It's fitting that I give you guys a nerd rant while I'm wearing this Marvel shirt. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this hair and continue to listen to this. BRB. This is where the rest of them gonna die. Where is y'all running to? Cause you playing. One more. Dangerous. Change with this. Hey, for this. Yeah, stand on business. Get in the water. Until you're dead. What? Don't ever question me about how long I'm gonna beef. You're in my home, weirdo. Get in the water. My foyer to foyer. I'm sorry, I feel like it needs to be repeated. The worst part about the Odyssey is that Odysseus survives it. Athena was really sweet for it, because that nigga would have lived and died by Calypso's side if it was up to me. And an absolutely devastating turn of events. I regret to inform you all that this style looked better in my head than it does on my head. But you know, you gotta charge that to the game. Like I said, I'm only wearing this style for a week, and I feel like hopefully once I fluff this out more, I don't want to fluff it because it'll get matted. So hopefully once I fluff this out more, it'll like more so give what I want it to give. Or maybe it looks exactly how it looks in my head. I just don't like it now that it's on my head. I don't know. I am such a braid squirrely. Anyway, let's do these nails. I really wish that I could get decent beauty services out here in Japan. I don't mind doing my own upkeep, but like times like this, I really wish I could just go somewhere and like pay someone to do it for me. Even just like my hair, like when I lived back in LA, one of my favorite things to do was like go to this like natural hair salon, and they would just wash, condition, detangle my hair and put it in like 6 cornrows to the back. And then I would figure out what I wanted to do with it later when I got home. That was like the best $45 I would ever spend. can. Can't do that here. So it's just like, it just makes beauty maintenance so much harder out here. And you know what? Speaking of beauty maintenance, specifically vacation prep maintenance, I noticed that when my friends out here that are not American go on vacation, they don't really do the same prep work that the American black girlies do for vacation. Like, gotta get my hair done, gotta get my nails done, gotta buy new outfits. Like, that's not really how a lot of the non-American black girlies do vacation, which I find really fascinating. What is it with us Americans that we feel like we must be going all out before a vacation and spending almost what the cost of the vacation is just on the prep for the vacation? Like, what exactly causes us to do that? Does anybody have any theories? I think a part of it comes from like the keeping up with the Joneses type of thing. Like, everybody wants to act like this is like a normal occurrence for them so they can like do all of this stuff. But I think it's deeper than that, because everyone wants to keep up with the Joneses, right? Or am I just in denial about how bad Americans are into that? This is backwards. Hold on. Anyway, any thoughts on that? Because I'm really like curious, like what is going on with the black girlies that we vacation in this fashion, or not vacation in this fashion, but that we prepare for vacation in this fashion. What side am I doing first? Doing this side first. Okay. Does anybody have any theories? Because I would love to hear them. Penelope, Tani Penelope, please, is enough. Hold him down. Hold him down. Oh, his hand's skinny. They did. They did. As they should. Oh, don't be screaming now. Don't cry now. Y'all wasn't crying when y'all was trying to rape that lady. The only good part of Odysseus surviving the Odyssey is that he killed the man that was trying to rape his wife. A woman. Okay, these are the nails. I actually don't know if I showed them. These are the nails, final product. They look really, really good in person. I hope they look just as good on camera. Also, please disregard everything I said about the style looking better in my head than on my head, because that style before, without it being fluffed out, was not what I had in my head. Now that I fluffed it a bit, I can like see the vision more. I didn't fluff it fully, but I needed to fluff it to see the vision. This is exactly what I had in mind. I only wish I had like some like gold rope to twist through the braids and like the bantus, because I feel like that would be perfect, but no, this is what I had in mind. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was probably very chaotic, and that's just because beauty maintenance is very chaotic. I don't know why we as black women insist on engaging upon these pre-vacation maintenance practices, but we do, and I do. Not every time, but most of the time. And this was one of those times. My goal though for the summer is to try to find some places in Tokyo that I can do like regular beauty maintenance, even if it's just like a place I know I could go for like a pedicure or like a manicure. Maybe try out some hair spa so I don't always have to be the one washing my hair. Like, I'm gonna figure out the balance. That's my goal for this summer. Anyway, don't forget to give this video a like on your way out. And if you want to see more of me, click this video on screen, because YouTube told me that it was exactly what you want to see. Don't make YouTube a liar. Okay, Johnny.